Then Chidambaram is transferred to Home Ministry and Pranab Mukherjee comes. And he writes to the Switzerland government, my predecessor wrote you a letter, but he gave the wrong password. And therefore, this is the correct password for which we want to know whether there are any accounts. So Switzerland wrote back, no, there is no such account by this password and these numbers. So they defroze the account of Hassan Ali. Within 24 hours, all the $8 million had disappeared. Now people say, how is it possible Hassan Ali is in Pune, how he, with all the people watching him, how he can clear? So now we got a new modus operandi. In Hassan Ali's name, the account is open, but the password is with somebody in Delhi, very important person in Delhi. So that person can operate the account, but Hassan Ali cannot operate the account. Similarly, now this District Bank, 16 names, one name is Chetan Gandhi. That the newspaper, the TV people went to him, and he was living in an ordinary flat and earning 8,000 rupees a month. He says, how I can go to Liechtenstein? I don't even know where it is. Whether it is near Haryana or it is somewhere else. So how can his name is there? Another name is Hasmukh Gandhi. Lots of Gandhi names. I wonder which Gandhi they mean anyways. And all these names are taken from a telephone directory. And the password is yours. Because now we have internet banking, all you need is password. Name doesn't matter. You can always forge passport records and so on. So this is why it has now become so difficult. Because of these things that are happening. Or the money will be taken out of one account, put into another account, from another account it will go to another account. And finally it will reach the final destination. So you have to trace it all through. It requires a lot of work. And our enforcement directorate is not equipped for it. Take for example what happened in this Kalenga TV. First it goes from DB Reality to Kusegaon, fruit and vegetable. From fruit and vegetable it goes to something else. And finally turns up in Kalenga TV. And they now say that was an unsecured loan. How many crores? 214 crores. How much is your company worth? 5 crores. Now why would anyone give unsecured loans of 214 crores to a company which has only 5 crores paid up capital? But the truth is that when the money came, they distributed. It was not a unsecured loan at all. It was made a flat payment in the name of buying some shares, and that money was distributed amongst the family. On 24th December 2010, Raja gets the summons from the CBI. So then they get scared. They put it all together, all the money back, put in an account and give it back. This unsecured loan with 8% interest. I said, what is a loan, but we have returned it back. Unfortunately, the records do not support that. That is why Kandimuri is in jail. And she's going to be in jail for a long time. And of course, now we have Tamil Nadu police and they give masala dosa also in TR jail, so it's not so bad. So, like this layering, so this money is transferred, either put in the account, and then after that it is put to another account, then into another account, then into another. So you need a huge staff to follow it around. There is a shortcut, I will tell you that in the end when I say how to do it. Now, There was one problem which Chidambaram has solved for all illegal bank holders. You see, earlier on, you put your money in, say, Switzerland Bank. For each numbered account, Switzerland does not give interest on the deposit. It charges a service charge. So not only you put your money, but every year a deduction is made as service charge. So naturally these people felt, what is this? We put all this money in Switzerland and they take service charge on top of that. There must be a way to earn money on this. So a new financial derivative is created. It is called participatory note. Participatory note will not come in the newspapers at all. No one wants to publish anything about it. Here and there, Business Line may have an article. But, or there's a book by Mr. Venkatesh where he deals with this in great detail. So, like that you will have, but not general. What is this participatory note? By the way, there is no country in the world there is participatory note. Only in India, the brainchild of Mr. Chidambaram. And Tarapura committee said, what is this you are doing? Remove, scrap participatory note. Ignored. Damodaran, the SEBI chairman, he said, this is all wrong. That Mr. Chidambaram, they exempted participatory note from oversight by SEBI. SEBI looks at all stock market transactions, all financial transactions which involve buying and selling of shares. But for participatory note, exempted. So he protested. And what happened to Damodaran? He is now retired and living quite peacefully. Sent home. No further extension. This participatory note is obtained in the following way. I have an account in foreign country, either deposited by foreigners or through Hawala. Then I withdraw that, put it in a sack, and go to Morgan Stanley or to Fidelity Investments. Fidelity Investments is an American company. Morgan Stanley is also, but it has an office in London. So, therefore, this participatory note is issued to you the moment you put the bag of cash, and it will just be a plain piece of paper in which the amount will be written. You take that piece of paper, come back to India, and go to the stock market, and you can buy shares. Once the shares are bought, the stock market will rise, then you sell, and then go back to the Reserve Bank and collect the money, and because you participatory note, the full refund is paid. No SEBI in the picture. And then you get to go away. For whatever exchange tax. For that you come via Mauritius. $1 company can be created in Mauritius. Paid up capital of $1. Come with that. Through that buy the shares. The stock market will rise, sell it, and take it away. $61 billion came in just 2 months. And the stock market now is completely rigged because of participatory notes. It can go up and come down any number of times. So you are earning also on your money. So the question now becomes, how do you bring the money back? These are the techniques by which it is profitable now to have money abroad. You earn on it. Of course, once you earn on it, you can do 1,000 things. You can buy power trading in commodities, inflation, and then sell it when the prices have risen. You can buy real estate, property values will go up. Today it's very difficult to get an apartment cheaply because of all this money. You can put it in elections. So you can do all these things. So the question now becomes, if the economy is going to be disrupted this way, it's not a question of countries' money going abroad only, but what this money does when it comes back. And it spoils your stock market, it spoils your property market, it spoils your investment priorities, it creates inflation, multi-dimensional effect. Now, one of the methods thought was amnesty. Say, all right, please all bring your money back, and you have to pay a small tax, and then it will become white money. That is a pure racket. You should never go for it. You are promised secrecy, but it turns out that many ministers have brought their money back this way. The other way is crack down on the hawala operators. That, again, is only partial problem. What about the money foreigners deposit? For instance, in this 2G, the license was sold to Etisalat by Swan Telecom, which got the license, and Unitech, which got the license, sold it to Telenor. Home Ministry says no financial transaction should take place with Etisalat or with Telenor. The Home Ministry document I have included in my book. Why? Because Etisalat is a proxy for ISI of Pakistan. And the managing director, Shahid Balwaz, is an associate of Dawood Ibrahim. And Swan Telecom, after getting the license at 1/10 the market price, has sold it to Etisalat. They bought it at 8 times the price which was paid by Swan to the government of India. Naturally, the CAG made an estimate that had we used market price, how much would we have got? We would have got 1,76,000 crores more than what we got. How much did we get? 14,000 crores only. What did we give up? 1,76,000 crores. So, therefore, you cracking down on hawala operators is only part of the problem. There is one method by which you can find out all these multi-layer companies, and that is if the United States is willing to help you. Because the United States, in a place called Fort Meade near Washington, has a very powerful electronic center. And any transaction of any account by internet goes into a computer in Fort Meade. Even if you are making a transaction, say your son or daughter comes from America and then through the internet sends a message that please transfer so much money into such and such account. Even that will be recorded by the US. And then US has certain words. And if those words are in any of the transactions, automatically it will give you a download. You say Dawood Ibrahim. So all transactions connected with Dawood Ibrahim will be downloaded. We do not have an understanding of the United States on that. Because how can you have? You cannot have because the people who have to do it are the ones who have the bank account in the first place. You can't expect them to commit suicide.